Hi, so I've been asked by Loughborough University to share some of my top tips for how to stay positive and work on our health and well-being during this quarantine and the general madness of the world. So that's what I'm going to do. My name's Kaya. I run a platform called Femme Fatale Gals, and we practice this kind of self-care and positivity and self-reflection all throughout the year, not just when it's during the quarantine. So I think I've got some good top tips. So first of all, a little disclaimer. It's incredibly difficult to focus on positivity during these times. So I'm not shaming anyone for not being positive, because it's super difficult when there's so much uncertainty around us and we don't know what's happening, we don't know what's going to happen, we don't know the future, and everyone's struggling. So I completely understand that, but I think it is an opportunity to look at things differently, and so this video is for people who are wanting to do that. I'm obviously not dismissing any fear, because I'm scared too, but yeah, that's just a little disclaimer. So my first top tip would be to practice gratitude. I think in these times it's very easy to spend a lot of time on social media looking at fear, feeding the fear, talking to people that are fearful, and your perceptive of things can get very distorted, rightly so, but I think it's really important to try and focus on what we can, focus on the positivity around us, and really just take it as an opportunity to, oh, I just saw a butterfly, really see the small things. But really just use it as an opportunity to focus on the little things like butterflies, or the fact that we're all locked inside, but the sun's come out so we can go into our gardens. If you don't have a garden, you can open your window and stick your head out. So one thing that I've been doing is making sure that, when I can, but just making sure that when I can, my perspective is more on the things that are going well, because it's very easy to go, oh no, everything's wrong, and just focus on that. So what I like to do is a 10-minute gratitude meditation, but you don't have to do a gratitude meditation. What you can do is just take a deep breath in and then either write it down mentally or just mentally go through all the things that you've got to be grateful for. So for me, I like to I'm so grateful to have eyesight, I'm so grateful to have my hearing, I'm so grateful for taste and touch, smell, I'm so grateful to have an able body, I'm so grateful to be able to use my phone, I'm so grateful to have internet, I'm so grateful to have food to eat, I'm so grateful to have friends around me, I'm really grateful to have a roof over my head during these times, because not everyone does. I'm so grateful, the list is endless, and there's always something to be grateful for, even if you can't see it. And so again, I think my first top tip is perspective. Really choose and try, and you're not always going to get it, and some days it's going to be particularly hard. Like, I recently have just lost someone close to me, and she's being buried as we speak in Paris, and I can't quite be there, but I'm thinking, well, luckily, I've got the time to mourn and grieve, because, I don't have any distractions around me. I don't have anything I have to do, so I have that, even in the worst times, there is still positives you can take from a situation, and it's all your choice what you choose to plug into. If you sit around on Twitter or Facebook all day, or if you watch the news all day, don't be surprised if you are in a more fearful mood. However, if you're using this time to really focus on, I spoke to my neighbour yesterday and she was going, oh, well, I'm just going to use these days off and watch the box set that I've always wanted to watch. And I thought, yes, you watch the box set that you've always wanted to watch. I think this is an amazing time to reimagine the future and think about how we want it to be. Usually it's quite difficult to think and just to have a moment to stop. We don't usually get a moment to stop and think about our lives and to reevaluate what's important to us. But now, the whole world has been given an opportunity to really think about what is important to us and how we want to go forward. Do we like what we're doing? Do we like the kind of people we're around? Do we like the things that we're doing? What do we want the future to look like after this? One of my good friends, Jess, she sent me a message and she said, this is a really good opportunity for Mother Nature or Mother Earth to, there's less cars on the road, so there's less pollution around. There's not a lot of planes in the sky, so there's, less things going around. It's a really good break, actually. And so while we're giving the earth a break, we can really think about how do we want to go forward? What do we want our days to look like after this? Do we want to go back to normal? Do we want to keep filling our lives with superficial things and meaningless things, or are we going to prioritise self-care? Are we going to think about ourselves? Are we going to think about our health? Are we going to think about our friends and family? And prioritise being still. So I think it's a really good opportunity to reimagine our lives, where we want to go. Are we happy in our jobs? Are we happy with what we're doing? How are we being treated when the world goes to shit? How do your jobs treat you? How do the companies you work for treat you when it goes like this? What are the things that are actually helping you? So I think it's a really good opportunity for us to reimagine how we would like the future to look. So that wasn't really a tip, but just another perspective kind of thing. So another mental health thing is to focus on all the things that you can, or more so, use this as an opportunity to do the things you've always wanted to do. Watch all the box sets you've always wanted to watch. Watch all the films. We all have lists, a bucket list of things that we would do if we had all the time off, or if we never had to go to work again. We would do this, and this. Well, this is your opportunity. If you're a student, I'm sure you have got work to do, but use it as a break and go, oh, thank God, I don't have to do uni work. If you're a university teacher, think, oh God, I don't have to focus on my students, I can focus on me. What is it that you would always want to do? Health and well-being tips. I feel like I'm always living in quarantine because I don't really go out to drink very much anymore. I don't really go out much and I work from home. So I feel like I'm always in quarantine. So I got you with the tips. So things I like to do. I don't go to the gym, but I work out every day from home. So I found a lot of YouTube videos that are all free. You can get yoga, Pilates, weights, fitness videos, and you can get them apartment friendly, so you don't need a lot of space. And if you live where you've got neighbours and you can't be jumping up and down a lot, there's workouts that are silent friendly. Some of my favourites are Yoga with Adrian. It's a good time to try out things that you've never done before, maybe like yoga. Maybe you've always wanted to sing, so you can sing. Maybe you've always wanted to write a film, so you can write a film. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to sew. Now's your time. Maybe you've always wanted to read that book. Now's your time to read the book. It's your time to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while because nobody's got any distractions. Maybe it's your opportunity to have difficult conversations because nobody's got any distractions. back to fitness, or just supporting people in your local community. For me, like, I know if you wanted to do fitness and Zumba and yoga and Pilates and all of those things, and you can afford it, Sally Roebuck Swain on Facebook and my friend Ella, they're doing their fitness classes online now, so you can pay and you get access to all of their videos that they've made live. My friend Anna Heary, she did a workshop at Loughborough. She's put all of her yoga videos online, really cheap, I think for £10, and you get everything. And she's also offering like discounts to people who can't work, so that's really nice. But again, there's loads of videos on YouTube and stuff. Use it as an opportunity, seize the day. What have you always wanted to do? Do it. I have like loads of things I've always wanted to do and things I've wanted to focus on, but haven't really had the time, or my attention's been on other things. But now is my opportunity to do them. Like Disney Plus came to the UK, so now I'm gonna go and binge watch Pocahontas and Avatar, and I'm so excited. Something I've always wanted to do. So that is another one of my tips. I would say it really just is about perspective. Seize the day. Think about all the things you've always wanted to do, the things you've always wanted to say, and use it as an opportunity to rest. Go out into your garden. Stay away kind of from people or social media things that scare you, and also be compassionate with yourself, because, you know, not every day is going to be up. It is a scary and overwhelming time and an uncertain time, and there's a lot going on, but don't count the death tolls. Just celebrate the life that we do have now. As I said, I've recently, during this time, lost someone, and that's very sad, but so celebrate life. The lives that we do have, the people that you do have. Spend time with your friends and family, whether through FaceTime or if they're in your house. Go in the garden. If you don't have a garden, don't go in the garden. But, you know, it is all about perspective, and it is completely possible to be happy and compassionate and patient with yourself during these times. But it really does all come down to perspective and what you choose to focus on. As I said, if you're focusing on fear and you're reading the news, and you're watching the news every day, and then you're going on to social media and you're reading about this and the government's doing this and blah, 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 you will not be enjoying your time. Instead, and you don't have to be ignorant and not keep up with what's going on, stay inside, but rather focus on all the people that are posting really uplifting songs, all the people that are posting those little dance videos, all the people who are trying to put good content out there. Celebrate the artists during these times, because I find it really funny that when the world goes to poo, all we have is the actors and the actresses and the creators. Read Femme Fatale Gals magazine during this time. No, but I think it's very, very important to focus on what you can during this time, the good, and seize the day and do things that you have always wanted to do, and use it as an opportunity to, you know, reimagine and reevaluate what's important to you and how you want your life to look in the future. It's really sunny, so, you know, it's not all bad. Bring a friend if you're really down and scared. Do some journaling, practice meditation. There's so many free videos on YouTube. I can make another video with all the links and stuff, or I can write a blog post on Femme about all the things that I personally use that help me. Watch those films that you like. Make a list of everything that you've always wanted to do. If you know, so many of us complain about, like, oh, I've had to go to work. I'd love to stay in bed all day and watch TV all day, or do this, or paint all day, draw all day, sing and dance all day. Well, now is your opportunity, so seize it. you know, be kind to yourself, be patient. Your emotions will go like this. Mine certainly are. That's fine. Speak to your neighbours, speak to your family, speak to your friends, speak to me, speak to people on the internet. And it's really important that we all lift each other up during these times. And watch a good old Disney film. 7-day free trial on Disney Plus. Take it. So thank you for watching. As I said, I can do more videos with more in detail tips. I think this was more just an introduction or a video on perspective and how to have good perspective during these times, because it really is what we make it. It is difficult, there's no denying that, but we can make it more difficult for ourselves or less difficult. So yeah, have a blessed day and do something you've always wanted to do. Practice that makeup, practice your push-ups, do you.